really am
Conquering the world.
Here he.
Somebody
Here
has
he. Welcome to the 76th meeting of the Browntown Local Academy Film Club. I am your host, Joey Guevara. With me, I'm taking attendance here, is James here.
Here. I didn't know we were alive.
Eric here.
Present.
Alex? 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 All right, the meeting shall commence. I just want you guys to know that from the living room, she went, no.
That's funny. Yeah, I didn't hear it, but that's great.
All right, boys. This week we went with a lighthearted movie that has absolutely no problematic statements in it whatsoever. And we did the 2008 hit comedy Step Brothers, where Brendan Huff. I didn't know his name was Brennan.
I did.
It's not
but I had the
Brendan?
pops.
I thought it was Brendan.
Oh, no.
But no, it's Brennan Huff, played by Will Ferrell, and Dale Doback, played by John C. Reilly, have one thing in common. They are both lazy, unemployed leeches who still live with their parents. That's three things. When Brennan's mother and Dale's father marry and move in together, it turns the overgrown boys' world upside down. Their insane rivalry and narcissism pull their new family apart, forcing them to work together to reunite their parents. Spoilers.
Yeah, for real, though. What the hell?
Now you know that they break up.
Yeah, you do. All right. Directed by Adam McKay, screenplay by Will Ferrell, Adam McKay, story by Will Ferrell, Adam McKay, John C. Reilly, produced by Jimmy Miller, Judd Apatow, cinematography by Oliver Wood, edited by Brent White, music by John Brion, production companies, oh my god, there's so many, were Columbia Pictures, Relativity Media, the Apatow Company, Mosaic Media Group, and Gary Sanchez Productions, distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. With a release date of July 25th, 2008, and a runtime of 98 minutes, it had a budget of $65 million, and according to Box Office Mojo, it brought in a worldwide of $128 million. It's actually really good for
A rated
comedy movie. Yeah, like double its budget. It at least
And the
broke
summer,
even.
dude? During
Yeah,
the
Especially
summer?
because it's rated R, though, is the thing.
And it's a hard R.
Yeah.
Not that hard R, but it's a hard R.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a Nazi and a white supremacist in this movie, so never mind. It technically counts as the other hard R. With a tomato meter of 55% from 205 reviewers, it has a 69% audience score with 250,000 ratings. Yeah, they did just make it 69 because of that. And the critics' consensus is Step Brothers indulges in a cheerfully relentless immaturity that will quickly turn off viewers unamused by Ferrell and Reilly and delight those who find their antics hilarious. And I think that's the best review for this movie.
Wait, where do you see that?
It's right under the scores. It says what to know, the critics' consensus. It's always there. I just don't read it for the sooner movies. But I think I'm going to start reading it for the later movies.
So
I
it basically
sometimes mention, like,
summarizes-
hey, what's the consensus? We've said it in, like, 3,
Yeah.
4. Because sometimes it's, like, when it's, like, a certain rating, especially when it's around that, like, rotten to fresh rating, I'm always kind of curious what they kind of say.
So, to give you some other Judd Apatow movies, by the way, Role Models, featuring Sean William Scott, the dude who played McLovin, and Paul Rudd, 77% on the tomato meter.
That movie's pretty funny, too.
Dude,
And it's got some heart to it.
Yeah.
How does
What's
this guy, Adam McKay, go from Step Brothers all the way to something like Vice, The Big Short?
Because he was like, I'm done making comedies.
Ant-Man.
I'm going to start doing good movies. I mean, he did Talladega Nights, which I think is the better of the two movies.
I mean, Talladega Nights is probably one of Will Ferrell's best movies.
Yeah, but I think it's a better pairing for John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. But this movie has more
of
John
the
C.
three
Reilly.
big ones, yeah, probably.
What are the three big ones?
They did that like Sherlock movie. They're
It's
like,
called
they're
Sherlock,
partying
I'm
back
pretty
up,
sure.
and it's not good.
I think everybody said universally that trash. That
Yeah, because it was a big thing. They were like, "Oh, they're collabing again," and then it's just not good.
That was the first movie that they did after Step Brothers.
Yeah, and it was like 10 years apart.
Yeah. It was like a movie where it was like, oh, they should have never made this movie.
Yeah, like people were hyped when they said they're doing a project and they found out what the project was, and then they were just like, "Oh, that's the project."
Oof.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've never seen it, so I can't for sure.
I mean, I've never seen Talladega Nights or Sherlock Holmes, so
Talladega Nights is funny. Like, I was never a big Will Ferrell fan until I saw Talladega Nights, and then I was like, okay.
Talladega Nights is like a funny movie, but it's also like a good movie. Like the story they tell isn't bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think what Elf might be, but it's family friendly.
Elf is a
the way people talk about Elf, dude. I'm sick of it. I haven't watched it.
You've never
no,
seen
I mean
Elf?
I like Elf. I'm not like I'll watch Elf
people
every
obsess
year
over the movie. I feel
it's the same thing though.
I mean, the people that love this movie will die for this movie, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I honestly like John C. Reilly better than Will Ferrell. I'm gonna say
do
it.
I. John C. Reilly is so fucking funny. He's
Walk
so
Hard.
funny.
It's so good.
But this is the first time I
even
watched
in
this
this
movie in a critical sense. Because then I'm like, okay, let me actually look at these characters. And early on in the first 20 minutes of Will Ferrell's character is so stupid. Like he's so
weird.
whiny and he's like a little baby. Like at least Dell is he's trying to just like a teenage dick, but Will Ferrell's character is honestly like a little child.
He's like 7 years old.
How old is he? He's 40 and one's 30, right?
Yeah, so
one's
Dale is
39.
39 and Brennan is 40.
Oh, I thought it was like a 10-year difference. It's just
No, they're like 1 year off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be almost identical. Like they look like each other, they act like each other. Like it's supposed to be like that.
Both curly-headed fucks.
Fat curly-headed fucks.
And it's so funny though when they bring in Seth Rogen because he's like the third one that looks similar to them.
Yeah.
He even says it, right? He's like, "Y'all look similar to me.
Y'all got the same hair as me." Like, yeah, it's great.
But oh man, my internet is being doo-doo. Can someone go open up the stream and look at it?
I was wondering if it was my internet or not because I don't know if it's me. I mean, it could just be internet in general because it keeps freezing. But then when I go to do stuff, it moves nicely.
I don't know what it is then because you guys look good on my screen. Oh.
I don't know if it's
It's not even loading for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, for real? That's
okay. Mine too. It's going in and out. I just thought it was my internet.
It just buffers.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
it's my internet, but I don't know how to fix it, so it doesn't matter. We'll just keep recording, and I'm gonna upload the recording that I have because the recording should be fine.
The other one I wanted to see though of Will Ferrell when we were benching comedies was The Other Guys because him and Mark Wahlberg, their chemistry is pretty solid.
Aren't they in the movie for 10 minutes? Spoiler alert.
No,
that's The Rock and Sammy J.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
But I even think The Other Guys is way better than.
I agree.
I would watch The Other Guys 10 times before I would watch Step Brothers 10 times. You know what I mean?
I think sometimes the problem though with the Step Brothers type of comedy, some of it's aged poorly.
Some of it, a lot of it.
I mean, there's just a lot of Go ahead.
I used to be a big ass fan of this movie. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was a proponent of this movie. I would quote this shit day in, day out. Mm-hmm. Now seeing it now, I'm like, man.
What was I thinking?
What the fuck was I thinking?
But it's there's room for so much activities line cracks me up, and then it's this place is a prison. That stuff cracks me up still.
The thing that I've been quoting a lot lately is when they're interviewing as a team. Oh, disconnecting, reconnecting. Okay, my OBS is going haywire. It'll be all right. I'm still recording apparently. The line that I've been quoting is every time a girl joins the Discord call, I go, "Hello, Miss Lady."
Yeah.
And it's just so stupid because it's such a stupid
But like, yeah,
scene.
the stuff that is not like super insensitive is like still really funny.
Yeah, they're just silly stuff that they say. Yeah.
Yeah, cause like
or like the random body swap when he goes to show his abs.
yeah.
He's like, hey man, look at these. I ladder these up every day.
I work on these. I work hard for these.
But I like how like blatant it is. Like it is straight up like, oh, you know, this is clearly not him.
Yeah, because they don't show his face at all.
They do the same thing with the drum set though. It's like
they?
yeah, if you look,
Oh shit, I missed it.
they zoom in on John C. Reilly's chest and his arms are darker and bigger. He's got like massive forearms when they zoom in, and then when they zoom out, it's like an old man playing the drums. Really funny. Or there's-
But and two, like even the Will Ferrell, those balls I guess are like prosthetic balls that they like.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, but like for the time, I don't know if it was like $1 million, but it's something crazy like value they had a like to create the lifelike look.
of the
$1 million
testicles.
bucks?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like really $1 million, but it's just like a lot. Whatever they paid was a lot of money to like. I mean, because Will Ferrell wasn't actually putting his balls on there.
I would.
I figured it was fake shit.
Really.
I mean, if you paid me enough.
No way your balls are stretching that far out, dude.
If you're hot,
he's 40, Eric.
yeah, he's 40, and if it's hot outside, dude, his
Oh,
shit
shit.
is down to his knee, bro.
I forgot about the 40 aspect.
No.
I was like, my shit don't stretch that far.
Yeah, just because yours don't.
But yeah, I think the comedy is strong at some points.
Yeah, I mean the good parts are still really good. So okay, it was still $10,000 though for the fake prosthetic.
Oh,
balls.
dude, $1 million compared to 10,000, dude. What the fuck?
But $10,000 in what 2008 or some shit.
All right, it's $12,000.
It's $20,000, dude.
I'm sure they could have got someone and paid $1,000 to put their balls on there as the
Yeah,
thing.
like the same dude with the
Like-
abs, right? Like
yeah,
just get some other
Just
guy to
body
drop his
swap it.
nuts.
yeah,
I mean, they zoomed in close enough. They could have.
yeah.
I think the only line that got me this time around was the like he's like, hey man, do you like oh fuck, when he jumps on the bunk bed? What the fuck does he
when
say?
it crashes, it's so
Yeah,
funny.
that shit. Oh my god, why did you let us do it?
Yeah.
There's blood everywhere.
But like some of the sequences are still funny. Less so the jokes. It's just like the
The body
like, even-
humor. It's like
yeah.
the vaudevillian aspect of it.
Because when he's like, and I guess that was improvised. He wanted to be a T-Rex thing or whatever.
What?
And it's just so like, because the first time, like nothing would be like the first time you ever hear it though.
No, because it's like what
there's
the
no
hell?
way,
Yeah.
no
I
way you can
forgot
see that
about it.
coming. It's so funny,
Did
and then
you?
he starts like body like contorting.
And he's like, I lost it. I lost my thing. I could have recited this movie front to back without missing a beat. Having seen it, I was like, I know this movie, and it pains me that I've.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Allocated-
this movie so many times. I still watch this movie like once a year.
Oh, I can't do
Um,
that.
It just
Nah, I only went hard like when I initially saw it, I saw it like 10 times and then I haven't seen it since.
I mean, this
Let it
was
die.
huge when we were in high school, though, is why.
I mean, yeah, 2008.
Yeah.
We were
I was
going
in
into our
8th grade.
freshman year, and he was 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, that's pretty formative years for a comedy like this to come out.
But even
That
until I
none
think
of
like
us should have ever
sophomore
seen.
junior year, people were still playing it a shit ton.
Yeah,
Like it had a good run for like 3-4 years.
which is weird. Why did anybody's parents let them see this movie?
I don't think that was the case though. I think it was more so it was when
I
parents weren't
bootlegged
around.
it, dude.
Yeah. Oh, did you? You went under the Pirate Bay, dude? You put your eye patch on and was
I didn't
like,
even know what Pirate Bay was back then, dude. I went to the flea market.
ooh.
Oh wow, that's one way to do it though.
No, I don't know what the fuck I did. I'm pretty sure I saw it on DVD.
Really? I feel like
I
saw
also
this
saw
at
it on
other-
DVD.
Yeah, but I saw it at like other people's houses.
Correct. I didn't own this movie.
No, absolutely.
And then
not.
I've seen it now on streaming. I haven't like, cause it's kind of just all like some of his comment. Like I don't know, cause like I like Anchorman, like the first one at least.
I mean, Anchorman is also a fantastic movie. It is
I haven't
so
seen
funny.
it.
That's so crazy to me.
you just not like Will Ferrell.
No, I do. I guess I love Will Ferrell. I just haven't seen him.
So what do you watch? Like, or you like in general, you like him like when he just does shit.
I think
like
this movie
TV
just
or...
really fucking. I was like, man, Will Ferrell's great.
That's it. This
And
is
then
stamp of approval.
I watched the serious movie he did, like Everything Must Go, and I was like, Will
Okay.
Ferrell was great in that.
Yeah, that movie is really good. I was a fan of that.
And then I've seen clips of Talladega Nights, so I'm like, he's great in that.
I've
Well, I think
never
too-
seen this movie.
I think though a lot of his stuff is just so quotable. Like the movies he has, whether they're good or not, every movie has a few lines that just like carry the films.
Because like I just know he's funny, man. He's fucking he knows when
Yeah,
to
his-
fucking
his
step up his chops.
His comedic timing is ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. In interviews,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. On Saturday Night Live sketches, absolutely fucking ridiculous. He's just always on point. The dude almost never misses, except
you
for
see
that
him in,
Holmes and Watson movie.
Him and Ryan Reynolds just went to opposite late night shows.
I did, but I didn't watch them.
I
But, like,
watched both interviews. They were pretty funny.
That
it
is
was so
funny.
stupid.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
Because it was Fallon and Kimmel, and then they switched.
I'm trying to see what else I've watched by him.
You had to have seen the movie. What?
I think I saw Blades of Glory.
Oh, that movie was trash. I've
I've only seen it once. Like, I think it's fine. I think it's similar to these type of movies. You're either gonna like it or you're not. Like, if you find the humor funny in these movies, it's like okay, I could watch it whether the story's good or not. But if the humor's not clicking for you, like the movies are terrible.
Yeah, Blades of Glory is one of those where I was like, this is not great.
I think the only other one was the other guys. It's
Have you seen Old School? He's pretty
Nah.
funny in that.
I haven't seen Old School either.
I
He was,
generally like it.
he was a producer on Vice apparently.
Yeah, I believe.
I haven't seen that musical he did with what's her name? Let me find it because I can't think of her name right now.
Stranger Than Fiction's a really that I'm surprised you haven't seen, Eric. That's like a like a comedy, but it's also like it's like a dark comedy movie. It's pretty good.
Have you seen the one with her? So it's Rachel McAdams. That one on Netflix where they're like, what is it called? Eurovision.
No, but I heard it
No.
was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty much. So it has a 63.
A lot of
What are they
comedians
called?
that I listened
Critics.
to liked it. They were a huge
Mm.
fan. And I mean, both of those people are funny. And the wig actually
Oh,
looks
I
pretty
think-
good.
I think I've watched Daddy's Home.
Oh my god, why?
Dude, those movies are funny to me, dude. Mark Wahlberg, I just find so funny though. Like I
I
like
think-
when he plays that Harden role for some reason.
It's just randomly on the TV when we had cable, and I would watch that shit.
You wild.
I didn't see the second one though.
Nor should you. Stop giving
Yeah,
it
overall-
Like, it brings in Mel Gibson though.
I
which
know.
is so
shit.
ridiculous.
And John Cena.
Oh, well, of course. Is it a comedy movie in the late 2010s? Yeah, John Cena's going to be there. That movie's old now. Daddy's Home?
Yeah, because
2015, 6 years ago?
when did the second one come out? Though?
2017.
Damn, those are kind of quick back to back.
I mean, what does it cost? Like $69 million to make a comedy movie? All of that is going to the stars of the movie. Like
Probably.
it costs nothing to produce it.
Not all those extra takes you gotta take, all those improv lines.
On those digital cameras? Yeah, you're right. It's eating up that digital film.
But even if
man.
so, that just gives them more stuff because then they have those stuff like, oh, this has the ultimate bloop reel and stuff like that.
When was the last time a Blu-ray came out like that, though? I feel like
they don't even
bloopers
do that shit
I
anymore.
mean, I don't really watch Blu-rays.
like always get uploaded online.
Yep.
Like they'll upload it to like the YouTube page. They'll release it on the home releases, but largely it's not like a selling point anymore.
Well, shit, at least it gets them the clicks now.
Oh yeah, but I mean like you have that recorded anyways. You might as well use it.
Yeah.
Um,
So, did you guys go to see Clifford in theaters?
that has nothing to do with Will Ferrell.
What?
No,
Will
because I was
Ferrell
like,
produced it.
Yeah,
no,
right.
I went back to the home screen and showed Clifford, and I was like, oh, let's see. It has a 94% by audiences.
It's a
What
good.
the fuck?
It's a fun little kids movie, to be honest with you.
It's
So
48 by critics. But.
Yeah, 48 is probably. I wouldn't be surprised if 5 out of 10 adults were like, yeah, you could go see this movie. It's fine. Because that's what I've been telling people. Like, if you got kids, go take your kids to the movies to go see Clifford. Don't watch that shit at home. Like, go watch it in the theaters.
Nah, if I'm watching that shit, I'm watching it on Paramount Plus or whatever it was.
That's why you're a bad dad to all 17 of your kids, though.
I can't afford 17 movie tickets.
But, like, in theaters, it was, like, a good experience. Like, the kids weren't... Our kids were good kids, so they weren't yelling and shit throughout the movie. So they had to sit there, and they had to watch it, and they couldn't talk during it. Like, they got to watch the movie. And they both loved it. So I'm here for that. And we got AMC fucking Plus Premium Square membership or whatever. Yeah. So we saw that bitch for free. So it was 2 kids tickets on a Wednesday afternoon. Like, it was pretty cheap.
Not shit.
No. But I liked it. I got a little choked up. I was like, damn, they're going to do my boy Clifford like this. Poor Emily Elizabeth. She about to get thrown in Guantanamo Bay. Yeah,
I mean, I never really watched Clifford, so, like, I don't care to watch it. Like,
I watched Clifford growing up. I
mean,
what am I gonna do watching that shit?
The dog in theaters looked good. Like, he really, like, and it's crazy. We can actually do a little podcast at the end of this if you guys really want me to explain it. The CGI for most of the shots were really fucking good. Like, you could
something
see
with the color I don't like.
A red dog is gonna be off-putting. No shit. But like, yeah. Like, when Emily Elizabeth is, like, running her hands through his fur, it's, like, moving through her hands. Like, it looked really good. And I was like, this is kind of blowing me away. And then the final shot of the movie looks really bad. Like, oh, no. Emily Elizabeth is, like, riding Clifford, but they needed to make it apparent that a human was on the back of Clifford, this 15-foot animal. So they made her legs 3 feet long. And so she's got these massive legs and this tiny body, and I'm just like, this looks like shit. This is awful. This looks terrible. But every other shot of the movie looks great. I'm like, wow, this looks like what a giant dog looks like.
Paint sprayed a dog red,
and then shot him up close. Yeah. But yeah, we saw it in theaters. I would tell parents to go take their kids to see it in theaters. If you're an adult and you really feel the need to watch this movie, fucking torrent it.
I'm gonna let you know, right? Don't steal it. Don't watch it.
You don't even have to steal it. You can literally get the free week of Paramount Plus and
don't waste your Paramount Plus free week on this movie though.
All the emails, dude. All of them.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. Just make fake emails.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good movies coming out next week that I want to watch, but this week there was nothing.
Any of them have Will Ferrell or John C. Reilly in it?
This week, Belfast came out.
And I was Ferrell.
like, maybe this movie will be decent. It blew me away. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I figure it's gonna be like one of those Oscar type films.
Did you go see this?
The little kid, dude, he was great.
Wow. I want to see Tick Tick Boom, and then I want to see King Richard.
But none of those have John C. Reilly.
Yeah, killing the game.
One has Will Smith.
No, not good enough. Just as washed up as Will Ferrell, actually. So I guess it's worth it. But yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you guys. When I spun that wheel last night, I was like, please be Talladega Nights. Please be Talladega Nights.
You should have doctored the results.
Dude, I was going to spin it.
You would have just been like, hey, let's watch Talladega Nights. We would have watched Talladega Nights.
Nope, it was a wheel, and I knew the wheel was going to land on Step Brothers. So I was like, I'm
glad it landed on this, because some of the movies weren't even like lighthearted comedies.
I suggested it. Yeah, James suggested this movie, and both of the step ups, both of the 21 Jump Streets.
Because I was going through like what was on Netflix, and I was like, oh, Step Brothers, Superbad, like all the stuff is on Netflix.
Superbad also would have been a banger to watch, because I think Superbad holds up better than this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They both still crack me up like enough. Like, I didn't
laugh out loud, dude. I only laughed out loud that one scene with the bunk beds falling. That's it.
There was one scene in the movie that really got me, and I was like, but then I can't remember what happened.
I don't know. There's just something that gets me about how ridiculous Catherine Hahn is.
Yeah,
Like,
she is
it's-
fucking over the
'cause
top.
Just yeah, like she knows what movie she's in.
She played her part better than anybody else in the movie. I think the
Yeah.
dad and the mom are fantastic too, but if they would have cast anybody other than Catherine Hahn in this role, it would not have hit. It would have been creepy. It would have been like, ew.
It's so believable, like, and it shouldn't be because
No.
it's just such a ridiculous character.
Like when the first time they kiss, he's just like,
yeah.
And she's just rubbing her face all over his mouth. So good.
I mean, both Brendan and Dale's interactions with other people are still so funny because it's so like cringe, but then like because like when he tries to hug him and he like anytime honestly Brendan tries to hug anybody,
anyone, yeah, because
Yeah.
he tries to hug to the dad twice, right? And both times he's like,
he doesn't know how to hug.
what do I do with my hands?
But when his brother when he's like fighting him off but trying to go in, it's just funny. Like
the thing that I feel like should have gotten just a little more screen time, and it would have been even funnier, is the whole thing with the therapist.
yeah,
Like the thing with the
it
therapist
comes out of nowhere
it's
too.
so funny. And then I don't know if I know for a fact I've talked to James about this, but Eric, in the scene where he's singing the opera at the end and he comes in as the lumberjack, did you notice that he has a raging hard on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, his dick is rock hard. It's so good.
I understood that scene. I understood when like he was like embracing her. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here to
Like-
fill you with my seed.
Those little like cutaways though are just so funny and ridiculous.
They're so weird. They're so weird.
It's because the
Especially 'cause-
song's making them feel something, dude.
But
Oh,
half
yeah.
of them
No,
are like
it
real
is.
life moments. The other two are like make believe.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's a centaur.
And
When
they're
he's like-
speaking like backwards.
Yeah.
You're the best big brother. Man.
That like
Go
but
ahead.
there's I kind of do wish the guy the business partner who's also in like the 21 Jump Street franchise that
Yeah,
plays
what
the,
is his name?
principal.
The husky.
I don't
dude?
know. He's in
Yeah,
a lot
the
of
thick
stuff
man.
though. But like his aggression towards them, especially Brennan, is so funny to me. Like he just ridiculous. He's like, there's so much your face. I just want to punch it. Like,
He's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
well,
gonna
I'll
take
try
that
to
in.
fix it. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll do everything I can, and I'll take that in, and I'll do whatever. He's so good. Both of them are so
Yeah.
good.
Well, I love the way Will Ferrell plays it too is great because he's just like, all right, I'll see what I can do about it.
They're so professional at the end too.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it though. I was like, oh, finally, they're not being
He
fucking
Fill out
assholes.
his taxes with the easy book like
Yeah.
info.
I
With the
love how
stupid
he was like,
mask
you
on.
still got your night vision goggles? No, I had to sell them for health insurance.
No car insurance. He's like,
Uh,
had to sell it for car insurance. He's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Rob Riggle is his name.
oh, I would never have got that.
Yeah, what the hell?
I knew it as soon as I saw it. Apparently, he's a pretty established. What is this? Oh, he was in the Marine Corps.
No, I didn't know that.
shit.
He was a Marine. He got a.
So he has a charger?
Has to have several, to be honest.
I made that joke earlier to my niece. You know, whatever. Like, thank you for your service to the men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces or whatever. But the only Armed Forces member that I care about is my boy right here in the top left.
Hey, it's me.
But there was this guy at the wrestling meet we went to yesterday, and he was revving the shit out of his Charger.
Oh,
and now,
God.
shit.
and we were just talking shit about him. And then I was like, you know what? We need to be a little bit nicer. He signed his life away to the U.S. military for that Charger. And my niece goes, you know what? You're joking, Theo, but I know a lot of motherfuckers who took that signing bonus and bought a Charger with it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a stereotype, but it's like, and when it comes to stuff like that, it's like there's a hint of truth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just shocked when she said that. I was like, I know like 15 people who did that. I was like, God
Yeah.
damn.
Card go fast.
But I posted his military achievements in the
Yeah, I just looked at it actually. That's interesting.
kind of wild, ain't it?
Yeah,
No wonder why he's such a big dude, and I feel like he could whoop
Yeah.
my ass if he wanted.
that aggression it might be real then, because it comes off as real.
Oh, the
Some
deleted
PTSD.
scenes of this movie, by the way.
Hilarious.
Almost funnier than the actual movie. There's a deleted. Have you not seen them?
I don't think so.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch it.
The one deleted scenes I see all the time for some reason though are knocked up.
Really?
Because I don't know why, but like when it's the Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd, when they're sitting down playing games and it just like say jokes about each other and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that stuff's hilarious. Like, I feel like I could honestly though if I started looking into them, but then I'd be like watching every comedy movie bloopers for like the next 6 hours.
Yeah. You'd be hard stuck. Rob Riggle is in How to Be a Latin Lover, so we could watch that movie.
I don't know about that.
What? Isn't this movie's good, isn't it?
I don't know. I know that guy's like a real big star in Mexico though.
Yeah.
Oh,
main
really?
actor. Yeah.
Let me look it up. I got you guys. Keep talking, Vamp. Oof, never mind. It's not a good movie.
What is it?
What?
10%.
I thought it was. No, now hold on. 61% from audiences,
Not terrible.
39% from critics.
Worse than this movie.
Worse than this movie, but it still could be funny.
Could be. My thing though is like when you watch comedies though, like you could still find it funny.
Yeah,
Like,
even if it's a bad movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's like that's kind of what's good about these movies. Because like if this is like you got it on somewhere, like you can come in and out of this movie and you'll laugh at a couple sequences and go about your day. It's not like, oh, I got to sit here because the movie's just kind of a bunch of random scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like vignettes almost.
Yeah.
Just stapled together ass to mouth to make a movie.
So like you can come in and out at any point in time. It's not like, oh, I gotta like because everything kind of lasts for like 5 minutes and then it goes on another gag.
Yeah. They don't overstay their welcome, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because that would have killed this movie. If the jokes were just like shitty for 30 minutes, I'd be like, oh, kill me.
Yeah. But when they're sitting at each other the first time when they're laying in bed together, it's so funny.
Don't say that. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Yeah.
You're gonna wake him up.
You don't say that.
You don't say that.
Me and my dad think your mom's hot, and we just want to like tag team her or something. I was
Oh
like,
my-
"Oh."
Dude, the opening scene where he's like, now, picture this. I'm walking out of the bathroom. I'm looking like a fucking stud.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, who thinks of this? Like, those were the cringiest parts, was the opening of the movie. The first 15, 20 minutes to me, I was like, I hate this. My skin
this
is
movie starts
crawling.
off aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I thought it was funny though because then the dad's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, man. He is
She grabs you
aggressive.
by the penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says she's had the old bull. Now she wants the young calf. I mean, yeah, the amount of times that Dale talks about fucking his dad's wife is kind of fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
What
little
else
bit
has
much.
the parents been in?
A lot.
Yeah.
Where do I know them
I
from?
want to say mostly serious roles, though. I don't know how much comedy either one of them have done, but I could be wrong.
Like the dad specifically, I've seen him in a lot of stuff. But like I've always seen him as an older actor.
Yeah. The mom has been in like 80 movies.
God damn, yeah.
Cabin in the Woods, have you seen? He's like the main person that's
Well, yeah,
the
he's
two
one of the
guys.
scientists. He's really good in that movie.
Yeah. Let me see what else.
But the mom's, what's her name? I need to say her name. Mary Steenburgen has been acting since 78.
Oh, she was in Back to the Future. She's the wife in the,
oh yeah,
the third
in
one.
3, right?
Yeah.
Whose wife? Doc's wife?
Ox,
Yeah,
like,
she
okay.
wears
the
a
one that,
purple dress.
yeah, the teacher
Oh, okay.
that he meets.
I haven't seen The Shape of Water, but he's in that. The dad,
He's probably a
a
scientist in that
probably.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that in the credits they made sure to put doctor at the beginning of his character's
I
name.
didn't see that.
It's
That's
like
pretty funny.
it's like Dr. something Doback. Dr. Robert Doback. Like, what the fuck? Why'd you put doctor at the front? He spent those years. Oh, she was in a oh, never mind. Never mind.
He's
Scratch
in Kong Skull Island. The dad,
Richard
What is he
Jenkins?
in that? Yeah,
Shit.
I'm gonna be real with you. I've never seen it.
I've seen the movie. I really enjoy it, but I don't remember who he is in that movie.
He was in Hall Pass, apparently. He was in this?
But he's one of those guys where it's like I know I've seen him and stuff, so I think he's just like always just a side character for the most part.
Which he plays it well.
Yeah, He doesn't overshadow things, and then when they need him to shine, he shines.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to see a movie where he's the lead actor though.
I don't think I've.
He's in a
yeah,
lot
he
of.
has.
He's in Bone Tomahawk.
He's
I've
in
never
like
seen
three,
Bone Tomahawk. I
two
don't know
Jim
what that
Carrey
is.
movies.
He's in 3 Jim Carrey movies.
Any
No,
good
like
ones?
2.
Which ones?
Fun with Dick and Jane and Me, Myself, and Irene.
No, not very good ones.
I've seen
And
Me,
then
Myself, and
he's
Irene.
in
It's ridiculous.
Cheaper
Yeah.
by the dozen.
He's in. Oh, what is he? A doctor in that too?
Probably. And he's in The Indian in the Cupboard.
That's racist.
Sorry, the indigenous person.
There you go.
In the cupboard.
They're remaking Cheaper by the Dozen. And I think I'm in.
With who?
I mean,
Zach
I
Braff and
I like Zach Braff.
what's the woman's name? Hold
I
on.
don't know. I didn't know they were
I
remaking
don't-
this movie, so I got nothing.
They talked about it at Disney Plus.
Hillary Duff?
No, it's a black woman.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking it up. Vamp.
Taraji P. Henson.
No, not that one. Gabrielle Union.
Oh, Dwayne Wade's wife.
Is that Dwayne Wade's wife?
Yeah, they're married now. And
Yeah, well,
honestly, she's too big for me to refer to her like that. But
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that they're like together.
Well, Zach Braff's gonna be fucking her in a movie.
Hell yeah, brother.
Good for Zach Braff, dude.
Like I haven't rewatched movies, but I saw them as a kid
Who
and
the
I
fuck's
liked
Zach
them.
Braff?
The dude from
Scrubs?
Scrubs, the main actor from Scrubs.
Oh, okay.
JD.
The white guy from Scrubs is what I should say.
Yeah. I looked them up.
Oh yeah, 2022. That's crazy.
Yeah, they like
Is
announced
it?
it. I mean, I didn't think they were ever gonna remake that movie again because
Yeah.
the Steve Martin one is a remake.
The second one has a 6%.
Oh yeah, Cheaper by the
Dude.
Dozen 2 is trash. I don't
I
even know if
remember
the
watching
first
it.
one is very good.
I don't know either.
24%.
How do I miss it? I mean, it must have made a ton of money.
Well, yeah, I mean they had some pretty big name actors in Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin. I mean Steve
Hillary
Martin.
Duff and like Ashton Kutcher are like in those movies when they were like,
What? I didn't know Ashton Kutcher was in it.
yeah, I think is he in the second one or the first one? I think maybe the second one.
He must be in the second one. I'm looking. Nope, he's in
I
the
don't
first
know,
one.
man.
He's Nora's child hatting and lazy boyfriend. Uncredited though. Ashton
Damn.
Kutcher is in Cheaper by the Dozen 1, uncredited.
That's crazy because I remember him being on there. But like it has like Tom Welling, Hillary Duff,
Yeah,
Steve
huge-
Martin,
Huge
like,
name actors for the time.
Yeah. A lot of like stuff like a lot of Disney kids too.
Yeah.
They had big name
Okay.
actors in Step Brothers too, as
Yeah.
tiny bit roles. I mean Phil
the
Lamar's in
brother
it.
guy is funny.
Yes, Adam Scott is
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
What else?
He
is
plays
he
his
in?
role well too. I think
He's
everyone plays
in-
their role well.
Adam Scott's in Parks and Rec, right?
Oh
Yeah.
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 He is.
And he's fucking
And
ridiculous in that too.
Hot
Isn't
Tub
he?
Time Machine 2, which is trash.
Is he in the second one?
Yeah, because he plays the character that replaced the.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Damn, that sucks.
It does suck because that first one is hilarious, and the second one I was like, oh cool, let's do it again.
That first one's pretty fucking problematic too, though.
Dude, he was in Krampus.
Probably.
He was the dad in Krampus. I've never seen it.
Krampus is interesting.
I need to watch it.
I've seen
I-
it once, but I like it.
Adam Scott's like the whole car ride when they're fucking singing that song. I'm like,
That
God
Oh
scene?
damn.
yeah,
It's iconic, dude. I
Yeah,
don't know anybody who's never seen at least that scene.
And
yeah.
he's
Krampus
like,
has a 67%.
you're falling flat.
Yeah.
You're flat. $1,200 a month.
And you're
I
fucking
love how
flat.
flat she is though.
She's
Like,
got
instantly.
eyes and a blue. Yeah.
And the son though is killing it too though.
He's singing his goddamn heart out.
But then when he's like, I'm gonna take it home,
Yeah.
and he almost kills him.
Fine. Let daddy take it home.
I remember it was in like a movie or maybe I don't know, like something where like the song played or whatever, and someone was like, oh, "This song sounds familiar. What song is this?" And then it gets to the part from Step Brothers, and they're like, "Oh my god! Like I've never heard that whole song." Like 'cause
What?
People have pretty much just heard the section from Step Brothers.
That's like
So it's
those
just
people
like-
though who like listen to Another One Bites the Dust for the first time and it's
Yeah.
2020 and it's like what the
Yeah.
fuck are you how have you never heard this song?
Where have you been?
For real though.
Why
That-
did we
like
not
the-
watch Krampus
The opening scene or the opening song.
this Christmas? We're watching Krampus.
I'm down for it.
opening song, I always just think of this movie. Like whenever I hear it.
What song opened the movie?
It's
Oh.
like the,
Do you really think of this movie when you hear that song? That's wild.
I mean, I only hear that song every fucking once in a while. It's not like
Yeah.
I have it saved on my Spotify, so I like hear it all the time, which is why it's crazy to me. But that's cool. The song's a bop. I fuck with it.
Yeah. I bop with it.
this movie. I don't think it's a bop though. I'm like
This
taking
movie,
off my nostalgia glasses.
yeah, this movie's the worst movie ever, right?
Nah.
I
This
watch-
movie shit.
I watched the podcast, and that's how they do movies because they don't like giving it a rating. So they say it's either the best movie ever or the worst movie ever. There's nothing in
Oh.
between.
That's funny.
So that's why I'm like, no, this is the worst movie ever. That's it.
Like
trash.
this movie though,
Trash.
I mean, I would have to like get a list, obviously, but like if it was like
Bro, I'll send you a list.
10, if I had to like,
Wow,
watch 10
I
comedy
that was for
movies-
Eric, and he didn't even laugh. You're a piece of shit, Eric. I literally,
didn't hear you.
I said
You said
a
you-
list. I'll send you a fucking list.
Damn,
Fuck
like,
you.
it's
I
fucked up.
Shut up.
I oh my god, I legitimately would like if
You're
I
like
had
you're
to
not
pick
live.
10.
No, I'm live.
You lie, baby.
Oh, you were offline for a bit there.
No, I know. OBS restarted the connection, but I should be back now.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't know it was back on. I turned it off because it wasn't working the whole time I was looking.
Yeah.
at it.
I've been on green for how many minutes? We've been going for 40 minutes. I've been on green for 20.
Wow.
It's okay. Go ahead. What
But
were you
I-
saying, though?
If I had to pick, I don't see it live on Twitch.
What?
It
I'm listening. Just go.
if I had to pick 10 movies, I could throw this in there. 10 comedies.
Fuck
Only
no.
going
Whoa,
This
you
is-
said okay. 10 movies is different from 10 comedies.
Yeah, 10 comedies, not
No.
10 movies.
I wouldn't even put this in my top 10 comedies, to be honest with
I
you.
wouldn't either.
I mean, I would legit need a list, but I think I could.
I'll
I
send
could
you
do
the
some-
list. Go ahead.
All
I
Jim
would-
Sorry.
Carrey shit. Put it on the list, dude.
Man,
No, Jim Carrey got some shit.
Come on, man.
nah, there was.
I mean, Jim Carrey's comedies, like, I'm trying to think which ones I like. I
Yes,
don't like
man.
the Ace Ventura.
The Ace Ventura
franchise.
movies are weird. They're just
I'm not a fan
super
of those.
weird.
Is Mask considered a comedy?
Big
The
Fat
Mask
Liar,
is a
dude.
Kennedy,
Come
yep.
on.
Kennedy comedy, yes.
Big Fat Liar is good, but I don't like. That's not something I always want to rewatch. Like, I gotta think like if I only could have.
It's called Liar Liar, boys. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about, dude?
What do you mean it's not in my top 10? Because I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Um,
I
Killing
also
me.
didn't know what it's called.
because I think for a comedy,
Oh, yeah, I am
I have to
offline.
like want to rewatch it a bunch.
I don't. Are there any comedies though that I like would want to rewatch over and over again? I don't know.
I mean, I watched Superbad and like Pineapple Express like a decent amount of times.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to watch that shit over and over and over again.
But if you had to, like, you got 10.
You're on a desert island, dude.
and
only
and
10
I mean,
comedies.
I think that's a podcast for a different time.
that is
I-
actually a good idea.
I think we can do that. I think that's a good sooner or later topic for us to do. But no, this movie would not be on my top 10 of comedies I want to take to a desert island.
And before I watched it today, I was like, I probably will give, top 10, but like, I don't know, man. I
But
think
then
I'm just-
again, we had to see what your. I mean, like, okay, we'll discuss this later. But real quick, I had to see what are your other 9, and you have to watch your 9 and then determine. Okay,
Man, that's a year-long project. That's a
No,
totally
it's
different
not, dude.
show.
It's like a weekend of I'm watching
A
lot of
weekend?
movies.
You think I'm going to be able to watch my
Wait,
top
so-
10 comedies in a weekend? All of my top 10 comedies are like 6 hours
Five
long.
I gotta figure out
5
the
in a day.
goddamn comedies.
Yeah, we would have to take an episode, talk about our list, and then we'd have to take 2 months off and then
unless-
talk about our movies after that.
Unless we just say we'll follow this list, and then we'll see if we agree with that list and pick 10 out of that list.
Mm-mm.
We'll work out the kinks.
You'll never be able to work out these kinks, dude.
I really won't. They're in there. They're hardwired.
Yeah, you're not lying. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up so we can start discussing this other podcast that we're gonna be doing. Looking it up. Hold on, fuck! I went to my debt. Now I gotta go to my podcast. Here it is. We're in here, like somewhere. All right. Go whenever you feel like going. Favorite part.
The bunk bed scene, 100%. The best scene in the whole goddamn movie.
Wow. I don't know.
When they're like going in there, they're like, so is it a yes?
And then, yeah, we don't care. So,
I'm not saying myself clearly. I don't give a fuck.
the dad is just so mad.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
and then the mom's finally like, yes, guys.
So I think this movie, like, you do kind of almost have to pick a sequence, because, like, to me, the job interview sequences are so funny, especially when he rips ass and then the Pam.
Oh my
or Pan,
God. So this time around, that fart was way funnier to me than the Pam situation. I was dying because you just like see Seth Rogen set up for the "I can taste it" joke, but like going,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my God, he's rubbing it in his fucking teeth.
But like the older I get, the more ridiculous I find it that they were wearing tuxedos.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that was not a ridiculous thing when we were 10, but now it's
Yeah.
super fucking
Nah, that
ridiculous.
shit was ridiculous back then, dude. What the fuck? What are you
Nah,
doing wearing
come
a
on.
tuxedo?
You got
I
to
was
dress for
like-
the job you want.
Yeah, I was like, God, they're super dressed up, you know?
They
Now I'm like,
understood the
okay.
assignment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the car scene just kills me, dude. That them singing and Catherine Hahn being dead behind the eyes is so
Yeah.
good. And then,
And then they almost die.
yeah. All of the car scenes in this movie though are really funny. Like when the dad reaches back to slap Dale and they like veer off and shit.
Yeah.
It's just so good to me.
I mean, I like too though the scene where he just had it with him. He's like, "We should have done this a long time ago."
Yeah.
And he just starts spanking him.
Yeah. But he doesn't spank his son first. He spanks her son
Yeah.
first.
Dude, he hates her son.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I think he hates his
Oh,
son just
you know-
as much though.
You know what scene was like? I'm like, man, this fucking guy when he's like playing off to fucking Adam Scott's
Oh!
character. He's like laughing. He's like, oh, stop.
I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot, and when I was watching it, I was like, "This is so well acted." He does this, and like his eyes get bright, and you see him
Yeah.
happy
Yeah.
for the first time all movie.
And then even his wife's like, he never laughed like that.
Yeah.
Dude, he's in love with him. He's like, that's the son he's always ever wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because he's successful.
and then he calls him son, and she goes, "Why the fuck did you call him that?
Yeah.
Don't talk about it."
I love when he's like, Will Ferrell keeps constantly calling him like Mr. Doback. And then, he's like, and then in the end, he's like, all right, Doback. Well, it's like towards the middle.
Yeah. Least favorite part.
Mm,
I think my least favorite part is the first 20 minutes. That cringe humor, because it never gets back to that cringe humor. They make you cringe real hard, and then I think it comes down. But like,
Yeah, because I used to love those lines where he's like, Dad, we're men.
Yeah,
No, we shit with the door open. We
go
I
hunting.
think it's funny though. He's like, we've never done any of those three things.
Yeah, like the dad's line is funny, but like John C. Reilly saying those lines, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This is awful.
Yeah, but like I kind of remember like the movie being crude, so like it didn't really like. I was like, okay, that's this movie. Like it didn't really do anything to me either way.
I hated it. I was like,
But like,
ugh. It came
Ah.
back. It recovered. It,
Yeah.
it lost its footing in the first couple steps.
I'm trying to think what like I didn't like though, because like for the
Or
most
the
part I
hard
do like
Fs,
this
dude.
movie.
The hard Fs, yep. Those are pretty hard.
Adam Scott comes out quick with those, man.
And then the little kid at the school comes out quick with it too.
Yeah, those
Oh,
little kids
true,
are funny. That scene's funny, dude. In the end, when they fight the kid.
No way.
They go Matrix with it. They
Yeah.
fucking they're
Yeah.
twisting.
They
I-
come
I
down
mean,
from a
when he-
helicopter too, don't they?
Yeah. When he makes him lick the dog shit though, it's funny though, because in the end, when they call back to it, when they're like, "Oh, you guys gotta get jobs and all this,"
Have a
and he's
belly
like,
full
"This
of
is some
white
bullshit. I
dog
got a
shit."
belly full of white dog shit." It's so funny.
I'm still
Honestly,
waiting for least favorite parts.
I don't got one. Nothing's like.
The beginning for me as well, Joey.
It's hard, dude. It's hard to watch. As a lover of film, it's like, oh, what the fuck am I getting myself into? It almost is like a you have to like get your brain in the rhythm of watching a movie like this. Like I guess it's good because it stops you dead in your tracks before you actually watch the movie. But like boy oh boy. Ugh.
But I've watched this movie a lot. Is the thing. Like I've seen this movie
Yeah.
several times. So like nothing like throws me off on this movie, and I generally do enjoy this movie.
I can't remember the last time I've seen this movie. Maybe
Shit,
college.
when I looked it up to see if it was on Netflix, that shit said, 53, 53 of whatever minutes. I was like, I must have just watched this not that long ago.
Yeah. Cinema score. Would we rent it? Fuck no.
No.
Nah.
Would you buy this movie physically? No.
Nope.
No.
Would you buy it digitally? No.
No.
Only if it came in a 30 pack with
Yeah.
all of Will Ferrell's and all of fucking
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly's movies. Would you buy it in the $5 bin at your local establishment?
I watched this enough that I'd pay $5 for it.
No.
But it's usually on streaming.
Only if it's a trio. It includes Talladega Nights, this, and
I would 100% buy that. Even the Sherlock Holmes movie that's probably shit. $5. Okay.
I would take this movie if someone gave me $5 with it. Like if they handed me this DVD with $5, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Would you put this on in the background while people are over? Yes.
I would.
Yeah, why
Especially
not?
at a party. Like this
Yeah.
is
Especially at a party with people who you know would like the movie. Even if you don't really want to watch it, you could just fuck off and do something else. You can go play beer
Yeah.
pong or something.
Yeah, I think this would have been better if we watched it all together.
Yeah, I think it probably would have. Would we recommend?
anybody that's gonna watch this movie that I know has watched this
it's
movie.
a classic, so I think you have to recommend.
I mean, it's a movie of
You
its time.
have to. Yeah, I think if you are like, I want to watch an early 2000s comedy, yeah, you have to watch this
If
movie.
you just watch Superbad, you might as well throw this on afterwards.
You want to leave a bad taste in your mouth after having watched Superbad?
Oh, sorry. If you just
Superbad,
watched,
Pineapple Express, and Step Brothers 3-pack.
No.
Say you just watched Walk Hard, and you want to see John C. Reilly interact with someone else.
There you go. Yeah, I like that one. But if you're
I
putting,
mean, John C. Reilly's so good in Talladega Nights, though.
yeah, I would rather watch. If you've already seen Talladega Nights and you want to see them work together again, definitely watch this movie.
Yeah.
If you
There
haven't
you go.
seen Talladega Nights yet, though, go watch that movie first. 100%.
Or no, watch this movie first, then watch Talladega Nights, because
So
then
you
know
can
what's
appreciate
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ratings. I don't want to go first.
Oh shit, I had a good one, but then I just forgot it.
All right, I'll hit you guys with it. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 nuts on a drum set. So it's a 4 out of 10. That's actually kind of low. I would give this movie a 5 out of 10 before 2 nut sacks sounded better.
I'll
Fair
give it a 6 out of 10. It's a bloody mess. Why'd you let us do it?
Why'd you let us do it?
I'll give it 8 out of 10. Thank you for this mask, even though it's not movie quality.
Yeah, that boat
Sorry,
scene is really funny too.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
alright, it might sound movie quality.
you know this is really fucked up, right? Yeah. But man, Brendan could wear the fuck out of that pirate hat.
Yeah. And
So
my
they-
thing.
Oh, in the end then?
What?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
they're
together.
they're
yeah.
together after the wine mixer.
I think it's so funny because that whole thing is like, okay, is she also crazy? Have like they, like it almost makes you rethink it, or it's like he just wore her down. I guess.
I think he just wore her down, and she like,
And she's
Good-
crazy.
well, but they. I'm gonna try to make this quick because we already finished the show. They've shown multiple times in the movie that these two men, though they're inept and awful people, they're super endearing. And other other adults around them warm up to them over time. So like it would track that he would also be able to wear her down and manipulate her and like make her feel some type of feelings for him where at the beginning she didn't, right? Because look at their parents, look at what happened with his brother and all the people that he works with. Like they warmed up to him. Sure, he had to change his tone a little bit, but he was able to, you know, warm up or have these people warm up to
You
him.
got the Catalina fucking wine mixer, dude.
Knock that shit out of the park, dude.
But too, like you figure too, like he wore her down emotionally because like the reason she went to that, he's like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, he was
it's super like toxic, and it's like, but people do that, and it does wear
Yeah.
people down.
Dale and Brennan are toxic manipulators. Through
Yeah.
and through. They're terrible people.
Yeah.
Any other final remarks?
Nah, man, this house is a fucking prison.
On the planet, this sucks. Or no, what's the planet?
Like camel dicks
No,
or camel balls.
Is it the planet of This Sucks Camel Dick? I thought it was the universe of This Sucks Camel's Dicks.
I don't know, dude.
James is the one who loves this movie and he doesn't even know the line.
I don't.
I don't think you
Sorry.
actually watched this movie.
I don't think I've actually like recalled that line. I got like 50 other lines.
That's after they kick him out.
No, that's when they're. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when they were like, you got to move out. You have a month, and they're like, this
After
house
they got
is a
bonked.
fucking prison. Yeah, after they got their asses whooped.
This house is a fucking prison. I'm dying by then, so whatever happens after that,
You have
I don't
no
even pay
idea.
attention.
Lord. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerOrLaterTV for our review of Step Brothers. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all of our social medias at Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us live on Twitch, then listen to our show on all fucking podcast platforms. Just search Sooner or Later TV. Tune in next week for our review of whatever movie we decide to pick because we didn't pick one. I think we should keep it lighthearted again, though.
Drama.
Or we could do a Sooner or Later where we talk about that other ranking show that we could do. Maybe that's what we'll do so that we
We'll
don't have to
figure it
watch a
out.
movie. Right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Wear your seatbelts. Wear your helmet if you're riding a bike. Wear knees and elbow pads if you're riding a skateboard or skates.
Or bike.
Get your dog. Nah, you don't need all that shit for a bike though.
I would. I'm reckless on a bike. Zoom, 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 zoom.
You really need the helmet for a bike though.
I feel like I need it more for a skateboard.
Man, says who?
I mean, yeah, you should wear a helmet if ever
Science?
you're on wheels. Even if you're in a car, you should probably wear a helmet.
At
Um,
this point.
Get your dog sprayed and neutered. We love you. Bye.
Bye.